Happy day to all. This is Dr. Nivedita, co-founder and chief physiotherapist of Sri Ahana Physiotherapy Clinic and Academy. Our today's topic is going to be about pronation twist. In pronation twist, when the hind foot and the transverse tarsal joint are in supination, what happens is the medial part of the foot tends to go off the ground and the lateral part would be pressed to the ground. So, in order to counter rotate for the hind foot supination, the forefoot would pronate. This happens with the help of the first and second toes going into plantar flexion and the fourth and the fifth toe going into dorsiflexion by the ground reaction force. So, this puts the feet flat to the floor. That is, the plantar aspect of the foot is stabilized on the ground. So, now in hind foot supination, what happens is the calcaneus undergoes inversion, the talus undergoes dorsiflexion and abduction. So, here the navicular and the cuboid bones will move along with the hind foot. So, they don't contribute to any amount of pronation produced by the forefoot. So, this is why when there is moderate amount of hind foot supination, the forefoot would pronate and stabilize it on the ground. Whereas when the hind foot supination is excessive, the forefoot would become inadequate to produce the pronation and stabilize the foot. The movement of plantar flexion of the first two toes and dorsiflexion of the fourth and fifth toes undergoes with eversion, whereas the movement of hind foot supination undergoes with inversion. So here, when the supination movement of the hind foot is excessive, then the forefoot becomes inadequate to produce pronation twist. So it becomes difficult for it to stabilize the foot on the ground. This is why we find very commonly more number of inversion ankle injuries in sports as well as in day-to-day activities when compared to eversion injuries. I hope with this video, pronation twist would have been clear to you all. Thank you.